Don't you really know? I can assure you we're all so distressed about it. Only last night at dear Lady Jensen's, where we all saying how extraordinary it was that out of all the men in London, Windermere would behave in such a way. He goes to see her constantly and stops for hours at a time. And while he is there, she is at home to no one. Not that many ladies call on her, dear, but I am told she has a great many disreputable men friends. My own brother particularly, as I have told you, which makes it all the more dreadful for Windermere. We have always looked upon him as a model husband, but I'm afraid I have my doubts about that. My darling nieces, you do know the Seville girls, don't you? Nice domestic creatures. Plain, dreadfully plain, but so good. Well, they are often by the window doing their fancy work and making ugly things for the poor, which I think is so useful of them in these dreadfully socialistic days. And that terrible woman has taken a house on Curzon Street, right opposite them, and such a respectable street too. Oh, I don't know what we're coming to. They tell me he visits 4 or 5 times a week. They see him, they can't help it. And the worst of it all is that I am told she is making a great deal of money out of somebody. Well, she came to London 6 months ago with practically nothing to speak of, and now has a charming house in Mayfair and drives her ponies in the park all afternoon. All since she has known poor dear Windermere. The whole of London knows it, which is why I thought it best to come and talk to you. I advise you to take Windermere away at once, to Homburg or to Aix, where he can find something to amuse him, and you can watch him all day long. I can assure you that there were several occasions when I was first married where I had to pretend to be very ill and drink the most unpleasant mineral waters, merely to get Berwick out of town. He was so extremely susceptible. Though, I am bound to say he never gave away large sums of money to anyone. He is far too high-principled for that.